Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this afternoon. Well, it's getting close to mid-afternoon doing this review. And this is for a movie review finally. I got done watching a new movie. Because I know it's been a little bit since I've done a movie review, since about a week ago. And this is for the movie The Bubble that I just got done watching on Netflix. So I'm gonna discuss what I watched for this 2 hour and 6 minute movie of The Bubble and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, this is basically a movie about them directing a movie called, it's like a Jurassic Park meets Cliff B6, I think is what it's called, the movie. But basically, the movie, The Bubble, is a shit show of a disaster of a movie. Um, Basically, they sign up for a movie where they're not allowed to leave the set and not allowed to quit production in the movie or do their lines and all that. So they're being held captive by the directors and all that, who are just basically torturing them for the past almost 200 days of them directing this movie. I like the theme song to the movie, Wings of Stone by Adam Levine. But the movie overall is a god awful mess. Um, it basically characterizes some of the characters in the movie. Karen Gillian. There may have been some moments where the movie had its funny points, but did the movie succeed overall with what the delivery and the execution? No, not even close. Um, Basically, Karen Gillian's in this movie. So is Keegan Michael Key, uh, Pedro Pascal, Leslie Mann, David Duchovny, I believe, the guy from X Files who played Moeller in that show, and you might know who I'm talking about when you uh, go into this movie. I mean to say, but basically the movie sucked. I had a It was just a boring movie. It also was not well executed. The script was bad, and it was just a. Some of these Netflix movies nowadays are kind of sucking. Some of them. Not every one of them. It just depends on the script and the director who's writing it. But this was a terrible movie. And towards the end, it started to get a little better because they're trying to escape from being tortured and kept under their will at this movie at this film set and all that, because they're being forced to act and all that when there's a pandemic going on, and also they got influenza and other shit like that. So yeah, a lot of accidents that were portraying this movie, but in the bad ways that it was trying to portray itself. This movie, it characterizes all the bad qualities there is in a movie. And there's nothing good I have to say about this movie, because I really hated it. But I like the theme song, I just don't like the movie. So overall, I think The Bubble was a pretty bad movie. I don't recommend watching it on Netflix. I think you'd be wasting 2 hours and 6 minutes. There may be some moments where I like certain scenes, but to really remember this movie, I'm not going to remember this movie, honestly. So, first score for me, I'm giving The Bubble, the 2022 movie, a 4 out of 10. It was pretty bad. It's not very good. I was disappointed with the outcome of this movie and the overall execution. There were some jokes that were landing and some jokes that were just unfunny. And uh, it just was a very bad script and not a very good movie to enjoy. Some of the action scenes were kind of shit, but hey, there's going to be hits and misses with movies, and this one was a complete miss. So 4 out of 10 for The Bubble. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie The Bubble, if you enjoyed it, or if you've seen it, or whatever. And if you've seen this movie review, don't get me wrong, the cast didn't do anything bad in this movie. Well, maybe some actors with their lines were in this movie with the script didn't perform well, but they were just part of the movie just to get paid to do this movie. So they're just doing a job. It's they probably know that the movie's gonna suck anyway and tank, but hey, if you guys like this movie, that's your opinion, but I really don't. In my personal opinion, I hated this movie. It explains, characterizes all the bad stuff that they try to explain in this movie that doesn't articulate very well with some of its audience. So yeah, it's not a good movie. Um, if you did enjoy this movie review I made for you guys, keep in mind I'm just expressing my own opinion on this movie. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I'll have another review coming out for another movie when I get the chance. Keep in mind, I like the theme song, The Wings of Stone by Adam Levine's song in this movie. The theme song's good, but the movie's not. Uh, it's a shame, but there's so far I've just seen a lot more bad movies this year than good movies, and that's saying something. That means 2022 is kind of going downhill a bit. Um, with its movies and how they're executing. Not every movie that came out this year is terrible, but I've noticed now there's like 14 or 15 movies that are going to be on my list that are very bad, and this one's one of them. So unfortunately, I gotta give it the rating I gave it. So yeah, another review is gonna happen a little later today. So definitely tune in for the next movie review. I think it'll be for The Contractor, the Chris Pine movie. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this movie review for The Bubble. Keep in mind, I just expressed my own opinion. If you guys enjoyed the movie, that's great, but I think the movie tanked really bad and is a waste of time to watch this movie because it just is not well executed, and the delivery with some of the scenes in this movie and basically the script is not executing very well over me. So that's just my opinion. But anyway, stay safe, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed this movie review for The Bubble. And as always, I'll see you in my next review.